Mark Hamill done with Star Wars. Well, he's not alone. Yes, if any of you have seen over the last, couple of years, the comments from Mark Hamill and different things that he's brought up and how he was treated in The Last Jedi, all of those things that have brought us to this point. Well, now there's an article that I saw today from Slash Film. Mark Hamill hopes he's done with Star Wars after The Rise of Skywalker, confirms he's returning as a Force ghost. So, for those of us who thought that maybe he just moved himself somewhere or something in and was going to actually come back, we know now that he's going to be a Force ghost because anything, and I expect at some point in The Rise of Skywalker there to be a kitchen sink because they've thrown everything into it and every character that they can into it, to try and get people to go and see the film. So what did he actually say? So here in this article, Lucasfilm president, aka head secretary, has promised over and over that this December Star Wars Rise of Skywalker will be the last in the Skywalker saga. Well, it's only going to be the last because you've beaten it to death. You've taken it to nothing. You've taken it to where no fan wants to be around it. No fan who's really a true fan for many years ever wants to go see it. So that's what you've done to it. Not you're just bringing it to an end, blah, blah, blah. This means you're not going to be able to wring any more money out of it. I'm sure it'll make $1 billion. But anyway. And that presumably means, here it's saying, that we see the last of Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker. So in this interview, he says, is this really going to be your last Star Wars appearance? He says, I sure hope so. Why do you think he would say that? Maybe because of how horribly he was treated in The Last Jedi. Just, I hope so, meaning I'm done with this crap. I just don't want to even deal with it anymore. So they're asking him why. He says, well, because I had closure in the last one, which is a very nice way of saying I was treated with such disrespect and with my character in the last movie that there is really nothing left to really bring back from it. It's just horribly, blah. Just hate it. The fact that I'm involved in any capacity is only because of that particular aspect of Star Wars mythology where if you're a Jedi, you get to come back and make a curtain call as a Force ghost. So basically that's what he's doing. I mean, who knows? He may only have, 3 to 5 minutes, of screen time in the film, just to explain away, whatever they're doing with this supposed actual training of Rey now that she's, full power without ever getting any training. So they go on, blah, 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 about how The Rise of Skywalker is concluding with Abrams at the helm to further whatever garbage they're spewing out. But it's just, again, I mean, how many times do we have to get this hint from Luke and Mark Hamill and everything about the fact that was done with the character, that after everything that was done, I mean, I've heard him tell stories about when The Force Awakens was there, he went out and he worked out, he did all kinds of things, he did, got himself in shape, really worked on getting, his character where he would be really, able to be, presented and everything on screen for all the fans and everything else. And then he gets, 30 seconds at the end and then, pan off. So, horrible, just completely, and I mean, that was the beginning of the disrespect and disregard for his character brought on by J.J. Abrams. So that was furthered horribly by Roundhead Johnson. So do we think in any way that J.J. Abrams is going to actually bring him back in any way that's going to garner any respect for him? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking it's just going to be more of the same garbage. We have to push these 3 new characters that no one cares about. We have to push some agenda that Kathleen Kennedy wants because, the secretary's got to stamp her little things in there. So the more I hear about episode 9, the more it really makes me not care, right? I mean, Mark Hamill hoping he's done, right? I mean, I can just hear him talking. It's like, man, they have just completely destroyed my character. I had such hopes for this character. I had such, desire for this character. You hear Mark Hamill talk about his fans and how he absolutely loves his fans, right? And then he's treated the way he was on screen in both of the first 2 movies. One, not having any screen time in the first movie, and then being totally and completely made a fool of in the second film. Is the 5 minutes he's going to get in the new film going to be retribution and going to reverse all of that? No, it's not. Because it's all going to be about these new characters nobody cares about, who have said they are not returning even after this. So their line in the whole movie is done. For Daisy Ridley say, this is the end. For John Boyega say, no, I'm not doing anymore. Because they understand, what the fans don't like, I think. I think it's the directors and Kathleen Kennedy. I mean, the only way really for it to be better is, like I've said in another video, we need a 10-year arc of where no one goes to see these films anymore, and then they decide, oh, maybe we should make some better films that fans want to see. No, that's not. But I seriously doubt this is going to happen. And J.J. Abrams really doesn't care about this film because where is he going? He's moving off to, what was it? He's doing stuff for Marvel now, and he's doing stuff for the Warner, the DCEU now, doing things like that. So he's off this. He's already done with The Last Jedi. He don't even care. He's got his paycheck. You had to pay extra money to bring him in for something that he didn't want to do. So I'm sure that's going to show through him not wanting to have done it. So, he's done. He's checked the box off. Here's your film, Kathleen Kennedy. Go off and do whatever with it. So AP Entertainment says Hamill's last hope, hoping to retire from his Jedi job in Star Wars in the next installment of Rise of Skywalker. Well, I'm sorry, Mark, that you had to go through all that. I think that every fan just needs to send, a sympathy and encouragement note to Mark Hamill saying, we feel you, we love you, we love your character, we love how you love the fans, and we're just going to continue to love you back. Right? Support him. Don't support the rest of it. Support Luke Skywalker. Support Mark Hamill. All that stuff. All right. Well, I saw this article and just had to comment. So if you like videos like this, Star Wars, I talk about Orville and other things like that, then subscribe to my channel. Also do like technical things, computer things, photography things, anything that's really on my mind, I will talk about. Okay? So that's this one. If you see anything else, you got any more comments, just write those down below, subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun YouTube stuff. All right? Take care.